Hey, what's up, guys? The Mago30 here with another deck battle reaction. As always, I'm joined by Minato. Minato, that's your cue.
Definitely looking forward to this. I mean,
Yep,
I'm not
anyhow,
looking forward to a dog dying,
it's Scooby.
I'm morbidly curious.
Courage, the
Yep.
cowardly dog straight out of nowhere. Canis familiaris, man's best friend, the dog. No animal companion has stood by humanity's side as long or as loyally. Even, and maybe especially, these two yellow-bellied, lily-livered scaredy cats.
So, who are you rooting and betting on?
I'm rooting for Scooby. I have no idea who to even bet on.
I'm rooting. You know me. I'm all in. I'm all in on Scooby.
I haven't seen either preview.
Countless philosophers have
I have.
But I lied.
Scooby
I'm too busy playing Castlevania.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Pretty much everywhere. From cartoons to comics, from video games to board games, from live theater to the most incredible major motion picture of all time. He's the greatest Dane since Hamlet.
The fact that they made Scrappy do the villain in that movie is hilarious.
Belies his humble origins. Born to Momsy and Dada Doo in
I remember that.
USA. Doosville ain't what it used to be.
Friends with Courage the Cowardly Dog.
To Bangladesh. The young Scoobert was adopted by the Rogers family.
This is certainly
and
going to
the
be
prodigal
awkward.
gluttonous son
Yep.
of Norville. Better known
Even
by
when
his
the winner
friends
wins,
as
they're still going
Shaggy.
to lose in the end.
Those friends being Velma Dinkley.
There is no winners here.
And sometimes, with their powers combined, they are Mystery Incorporated, a cadre of snot-nosed teenagers traveling the Nixon-era United States in a cushed-up Volkswagen, foiling seemingly paranormal crimes
What's your
and
Scooby-Doo?
arresting corrupt authority figures.
I forgot that one.
Definitely
Oh,
would've
yeah.
got away with it too if it weren't for
Oh,
those
I'm so
rattling
nervous, dude. I don't want to see Scooby die.
I don't want to see either of them die, but
Great Danes were bred by
I want
17th century German nobility
to
and
see
bear,
Scooby die
boar,
even
and
less,
deer,
so
which means
Yeah.
he's a master tracker. Scooby's super sniffer nose can root out the bad guys no matter how well hidden. They were called Kamarhunda, or chamber dogs, because they stay in their prince's chambers and protect them from assassins. Such brave, fearless doggos. Too bad for Shaggy and the gang, the apple didn't just fall far from the tree. It defied the laws of Newtonian physics and rocketed into space at the speed of light. Because Scooby is an absolute coward. He's terrified of his own shadow and constantly anxious about everything imaginable. And his only motivation is his delicious Scooby snacks. Which
Understandable.
makes it so baffling that he's actually kind of a badass. Scooby's a master of the dupe, a classic technique of cartoon tricksters, sometimes called the
I'm
power
looking to
of
see what kind of
positive
spoon
assertion.
force they're
Scooby
gonna
flexes
use.
his mastery of disguise to fool would-be attackers, like seducing zombies as a belly dancer.
They better use this at some point.
Crisis. This man was so thoroughly convinced to rethink his entire life, he went all the way home and got into bed before realizing he'd been fooled. Obviously, these disguises shouldn't work at all, but Scooby's just so supernaturally talented, they just do. See, this is a perfect example. No one in their right mind would think
Oh,
that that's
no.
anyone but Boomstick in an awful wig and makeup. That's my mom. I'm so sorry, ma'am. If those disguises sound completely impossible, that's because they are. You might have thought of the Scooby-Doo series as being pretty grounded with all its men in masks, but then one day, the mask did not come off. That's right, it's time again! The monsters started being real, and Scooby became just as bonkers to match. Like, remember those Scooby snacks? They started to give him a physical boost in strength,
That sort of
kind
thing
like
don't
Popeye's
do
spinach.
just again.
That's nothing. Shaggy's brilliant
but-
uncle, Albert Shackelford, upgraded those snacks with nanite technology, giving them a
Oh,
variety
shit.
of different effects.
Okay, so they are bringing this in.
Invisibility, robotic armor, force field,
Don't
super
bang!
intelligence, and Panther! Yeah, Nano
What?
Machine's dog, and we're just getting started. He can stretch and squash his body any way he likes, even duplicating himself or regenerating from damage. Like being chopped into pieces, crumbling into
regeneration
dust,
too.
or just blowing up. His soul was literally scared out of his body, and both his body
Plot
and soul kept
manipulation.
going at the same time. That doesn't make sense.
He
He
can
can
we're
appear in
in
multiple
method.
places at once, ignore the laws of gravity,
Now.
rewind time with his time scepter or super speed, draw things into existence, and mess with the plot of his own show. Things getting a little too spooky for him? He'll just cut to commercial break. He's also got weapons like the Super Spooker 3000. A gun that instills fear into the hearts of man. And no, not like an actual
That
gun.
feels like
It literally shoots fear.
Trump
Or
card
the
against
chest
courage.
of demons.
Yeah.
An arc containing 13 monstrous ghosts. Ghosts! Should you be trapped within its grasp, your body and soul will be imprisoned in everlasting torment in this heretofore undiscovered 10th circle of hell. Neat! Scooby-Doo has dodged laser beams and electromagnetic waves, survived being at the
Light,
epicenter of
light.
an explosion that blew up time, and successfully performed the Zabrinsky Triangle with Shaggy and Maddie Ziegler. The Zabrinsky Triangle is a dance so unbelievably dangerous that even imperfect executions have caused widespread destruction. When performed perfectly, it was so beautiful it literally lit up the entire universe and blew up the enormous snow globe containing it. It makes sense if you watch the show. Actually, no, it doesn't.
He's getting his universal feet.
We can measure the volume of the broken glass compared to the size of our entire cosmos within it. In order to shatter what is essentially an enormous glass superstructure, each dancer would have to be generating enough energy to destroy our universe 11 quintillion times over. That's right.
11
Alright.
quintillion times universal.
Scooby's getting his universal feats. That was his one. He wielded a yellow lantern ring. He actually got it.
Actually win.
Wielded the power of a yellow lantern ring.
What he's
Let's
done.
go!
Member of the Mystery
Let's
Incorporated
go!
By Batman himself. Yes, Batman, the world's
I
greatest
love that they
detective,
replace the
recognizes
face with that.
Scooby's
That's
skills.
hilarious.
I believe in the Scooby sweep.
Evil entity, an eldritch dark god, and surviving its death, which rewrote all of reality. Yeah, you know, the talking dog that crossed over with the Harlem Globetrotters and Don Knotts defeated Satan. No biggie. So, where is Scooby-Doo? He's solving mysteries and saving the world with his found family. Also, he's an alien. Wait, what? We interrupt
This
this
ha-
program to bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show,
Cowardly-
starring Courage, the Cowardly
Starring?
Dog. Abandoned as a pup,
All
he was
right.
found by Muriel, who lives in the middle of nowhere with her husband, Eustace Bagg. But creepy stuff happens in nowhere. It's up to Courage to save his new home. Stupid whiz.
Already, I saw so many people discrediting Scooby's universal stuff, and he's getting it.
You're breathing on me. Get away. Sorry. But who wouldn't be excited for one of animation's mightiest mutts? Courage is an adorable pink beagle with a heart of gold
Gonna
and
be
an
Scooby-Doo.
undying love for his doting Scottish.
Oh no!
Are hair hunters with intense separation anxiety, excellent senses of smell, and a set of lungs that'll knock your socks off. All of which fits Courage to a T, especially
You
the
think the people who
howling
bet on
dog. To
Courage
be
if Courage
fair,
loses
Courage has
again,
a lot to
collectively
howl
go,
about.
"Stupid
Nowhere
dog!
USA
You
is
made
a
me look
magnet
bad!"
for interdimensional weirdness, attracting some of the strangest freaks in the world. Like master criminals, cats, and LaQuack, mattress demons, mummies, weremoles, mad scientists, gods and goddesses, aliens, robots, alien robots,
Muriel's
this chicken,
nephew.
the king of Flan, and
Let-
of course the
That
United
actually is
States
one of them.
government. And poor Courage is
Fascinating, but
absolutely
let's just see what
terrifying.
Courage gets.
But his
I'm
devotion to
scared,
me
man.
means he'll
Name's,
always
Freaky
step up
Fred,
and fight a good fight. Good thing he's kind of a genius. He's a brilliant engineer capable of whipping up the most devious of traps almost instantly, and he's got an unending supply of tools at his disposal. Everything from his trusty mallet to grappling hooks,
Ray
ray
gun,
guns,
mallet,
flamethrowers, chainsaws,
chainsaw,
bombs,
chainsaw,
beagle-sized
chainsaw,
cannons,
gunbones,
yo-yos,
flamethrowers,
a mind
chainsaw.
control helmet, vampire
Dark
hunting,
Matter.
and the God Bone. An ancient artifact that is completely irresistible to any mortal dog, forcing them to lick it until they die.
I mean, technically, Scooby is an alien, so it wouldn't affect him anyways, but what would be even funny is if Scooby just ate it in one bite.
Pull all of this stuff out of his ass anytime he wants. He always has exactly what he needs. All thanks to his computer named Computer. A sentient desktop which knows almost anything and everything, even if he has a bit of an attitude about it. Which means he's always prepared, especially when he can shapeshift his body into literally anything he can think of. From inanimate objects to monsters to different animation mediums entirely. Courage usually uses this as a form of charades to communicate with others, but don't get it twisted. These aren't just visual animation gags. His body is actually shapeshifting. Courage's body is a canvas upon which his imagination runs wild. He can stretch to crazy lengths, shrink to microscopic sizes, turn invisible, appear anywhere he wants, or duplicate himself.
He's
also effectively immune to damage. Oh, he still feels pain, but apparently his sheer terror overrides it. Like the time
is this another Build vs. Discord where they have the exact same abilities to the point where
inside out.
God.
Somehow
it just comes down to
I like how the box in the corner was just Jesus Christ.
Remaining, and he just popped back good as new.
Oh,
Classic
shit.
cartoon shenanigans, but technically anatomically correct. Until it isn't. Courage can create objects from his imagination and often breaks the fourth wall, directly addressing the audience. Now, you would think being an impossible-to-kill force of nature would boost his confidence a bit, but isn't that what anxiety does to you? It undermines your sense of self-worth and magnifies the problems around you. Sure, but
I can confirm
Courage is
this.
also fighting gods just as powerful as himself. Like this enormous alien which could spike meteors so hard it spun the Earth 1,000 years into the future. That's crazy. Then Courage got shot out of a cannon that punched him through the moon, only to get slapped by that same alien and sent crashing back to the planet, and he was fine. Courage is strong enough to physically patch up holes in the ozone layer, hold stars in his hands, and scream so loud he shattered the sun. A scream like that would be like getting hit with over 100 septillion hydrogen bombs all at once, which is, you know, a lot. And keep in
That's
mind,
nothing compared to Scooby.
Scream would have had to travel through the near vacuum of space. Basically a complete scientific impossibility. Next time you replace my beers in the fridge with LaCroix, I'm getting my boy Jack Spaniels to blow up the sun. You've been warned. That's not all. One time he operated a Peloton controlling a UFO and pedaled it fast enough to fly past Saturn, enter hyperspace, and cross the Milky Way galaxy. Though Courage's greatest challenge came from inside his very home. A monster who tortures his poor pooch every single day. A depraved, psychotic motherfucker. The true prince of darkness. The greatest villain in cartoon history. Eustace! He even collected all of Courage's greatest foes like a legion of doom, all to mercilessly beat Courage to a pulp in a game.
Which is really funny because I'm pretty sure one of those villains actually wanted to kill Eustace specifically in that episode.
Funny.
Okay, well, Courage's accumulated PTSD always held him back until he met a kindred spirit, another cowardly monster hunting hound. Scooby-Doo. Oh yeah, I remember him. Together, they discover the source of Nowhere's weirdness, a dark matter meteor that controlled reality itself. Originally, the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs, its dark matter can rewrite the laws of physics, control minds, and turn Courage into a giant kaiju. Taking the meteor for himself, Courage finally faced his fears, defeating this cicada queen goddess thing and saving his family once and for all. Yes, even Eustace. Shit! So let that be a lesson to any who would encroach upon the Bag's humble farm. It has a protector. He may be small, and he may be scared, but standing up to our fears is what makes us brave.
It does look like Courage has speed. I'll say that.
Is Courage.
But I think Scooby's got everything else.
So Death Battle sponsored by Shady Rays. Are you
this is a surprisingly tough one.
Yeah. But I believe in the Scooby Society. I believe in the Scooby Sweep. So yeah, I think Courage has speed, but I think Scooby has everything else. So yeah, I'm rooting and betting on Scooby.
Teaming up with non-profits to help people live healthy, courageous lives through some of their most challenging times. And if you're not
if I get this wrong, I blame you. I'm locking in my bets on Scooby.
turn them for free within 30 days.
You know what? If we go down, we go down together.
Might as well.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna. Why is my alarm going off? I turned all those off. You know, at least it was going on during the ad. Okay, my next alarm is at 11, so I'll just turn that off for now.
We've run the data through all
right.
possibilities. It's time for a dog battle.
Let's get into this.
Like that, it sounds.
Even Boomstick realized, wait, what the fuck?
Muriel? Muriel? Muriel?
Maggie? Maggie?
And it's hand-drawn. Let's go. Oh.
Disturbance, road rhythm, me? What do I do? What do I do?
Is that Jackson?
Come on!
I love this so far. Yes! He's gonna win it!
Oh! The one thing we both wanted!
Oh, there's one more thing.
Big boy.
That is more horrifying than all three of those.
How to defeat a Great Dane with a speech impediment, eh? You twit.
My eyes! It burns!
I'm gonna eat in one. Oh, the meteorite. Scooby snacks.
Scooby.
All dogs love their bones, don't they?
Oh!
Oh,
This could be bad. My name is Chad James. And it's not.
one bite. Come on, Scooby! Are we just gonna suck in courage by accident?
Stupid dogs, you made me look bad. What's her? Ow! Ow! Cut it out!
Oh god!
Oh, shit, I was not expecting that.
I hate that stupid dog!
Are they just ending on friendship? You know what?
Games like it!
What?
I'm fine with
Who
that.
won?
I'm fine with that.
Plan to avoid on-screen dog murder. Wasn't one of them supposed to die?
Not since the Great Norris Sancho Singularity event of 2015
I mean,
have we had a result like
Eustace,
this. It can't end like
kinda.
this, right?
You know, I don't think they could kill each other, honestly. That's the thing.
The Zabrinsky triangle would be enough to seal the deal, but both pooches could regenerate from basically any kind of physical damage.
Both were incredibly smart in different ways. Scooby was more of a trickster with his
We were
dupes,
wrong.
while Courage was a scheming genius.
You know what? I am
Computer
perfectly
could have
fine with being
encouraged
wrong.
Edge if not for their
Same.
crossover, where it failed to have solid information on Scooby and the gang.
So I guess it came down to their unique abilities, and for 90% of their arsenals, they were evenly matched. Transmutation, mind control, you get it. They're tunes with basically anything, except for the Chest of Demons and the Dark Matter Meteor.
Sure, the chest could theoretically always trap Courage, but he'd always be able to escape and destroy it with the Dark Matter Meteor.
But Scooby could repair the damage by reversing time and then trap him again.
And then Courage would break out again. You know where this is going.
Ultimately, this battle between man's best friends would never end.
But this is a
Huh.
death battle. Somebody has
Yeah.
to die.
Someone did.
I always
Strength.
wondered how they would handle a stalemate. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's actually really neat.
I'm perfectly fine with
It's the
this.
first time that fight has legitimately ended on a stalemate.
And we didn't have to see anyone die.
I mean,
this is honestly the best stalemate we could ever have. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
That was great. Okay, so yeah, strength, speed,
really
durability,
liked that.
similar abilities, street smart versus book smart, chest of demons versus dark matter meteor, could not kill courage, could not kill Scooby-Doo. So yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is the first time an episode's ended on a stalemate.
Someone did.
Anybody tell you that you're kind of scary sometimes?
I don't like dog killers.
Scooby and Courage were incredibly tough opponents that could go blow for blow for blow. They were smart, powerful, and incredibly broken.
Doggone it, Wiz! I guess you could say Eustace had one hell of a rough day. I shih tzu not. Oh, those were awful.
Stop.
God.
This battle is a draw.
Let's go!
Nice!
I'm happy with that outcome.
Thank you so much for watching. We are about to announce the
Think you
next
can pause it real
episode,
fast?
but
Yeah.
before we do
Just
that, if
gonna-
you're not a Death Battle member yet, click that join button below.
Pause,
See what you're
pause.
missing.
Pause, please.
Yeah. I was gonna pause when next time showed up, don't worry.
I got it. I got anxious because you got really, really close there. Do you have any predictions?
Sorry, I was
Before we
sneezing there
move
for a
on.
moment.
You got nothing? All right. I'm gonna mention mine then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since there's a couple things I think Cole versus Alex could be. I do kind of think it could be the scale. It could be the recycling symbol, but in the off chance it's a scale, I'm just gonna cast a wire net. I think it could be either the suit for Wesker versus Kazuya or Eva Wing Zero.
Gojo versus Malcolm was the suit.
Potentially Punisher versus Judge Dredd for the scales, but that'd be kind of lame in my opinion compared to all the other heavy hitters we've had this season. Then potentially for the recycle symbol, if Cole versus Alex actually is the scale, I'd say either Rick versus the Doctor or Aaron versus Kaneki. Kind of leaning towards Aaron versus Kaneki, but it could be either one. I'm still kind of going with my theory that the Beaker could be the season finale. So
Yeah, I got nothing. I have no idea what's it gonna be.
let's
So
see if it is Evangelion or not, because I
right.
want to know if I'm gonna have to binge the series or if I'll have time to finish the last season of BoJack Horseman.
let's do this right now. Then let's see it. Time. Oh,
Time! Huh, thanks for the tip. Oh shit! Oh my god!
Rick versus the Doctor. Let's go. I have seen none of
man.
Rick and Morty.
It's funny, we've gone from an episode where I was completely neutral on who I thought was going to win until the episode to an episode where I'm completely neutral on who I'm rooting for. I have no experience with either show.
I mean, I've seen clips of Rick and Morty. I've seen nothing of Doctor Who, so I guess I'm going for Rick in this.
I guess by default then I'd kind of go for the Doctor since, I do kind of remember seeing a few bits of Doctor Who since my cousin was crazy for that show for a while.
Oh goodness, we're going to get a lot of I can already see that Boomstick's already going to make a ton of alcoholic jokes during Rick's rundown.
During Rick's analysis, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, for the fight, oh man, that was great. I loved it.
That was great. I always wondered how they'd tackle a stalemate, and I think this was a really cool way of mentioning it.
Yeah, so we technically weren't right, but we also technically weren't wrong, so...
We were kind of wrong, to be fair. We expected a winner.
Yeah, we were kind of wrong, but we were kind of right by that same logic. So do we just not count this episode towards the final win-loss ratio, whatever?
I have no idea.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, since we did kind of predict a specific winner, I'm kind of leaning towards no. It still counts as getting one wrong, but I really liked that episode.
Oh yeah, it was great, and like
it was weird hearing all the weird shit that they could do.
honestly, this is an outcome that everyone's going to be fine with. I think.
What you do for a Scooby snack is just really funny.
Yeah. Also, I got exactly what I wanted. I got the hallway scene, and I got Scooby eating the god bone in one bite. This episode's a 10 out of 10 for me, honestly.
It's definitely probably one of my favorites of the season. I'm actually not sure where I'd put it because it's just such a unique episode compared to the others.
I'm definitely going to have to rewatch it several times, but
same.
sorry, it was
and it is kind of funny how this is actually the second time in this season where I was actually able to predict a matchup.
Yeah.
So yeah.
To be fair, though, they have been hinting at some time now with Bill vs. Discord, so.
I mean, yeah, I had a feeling that at least one of those announced matchups was going to be either.
And with Sans versus the Judge and Luz versus Ann both being deconfirmed with the tournament champions.
One hinted at that wasn't on the ballot was
yeah, exactly.
The Doctor.
So yeah. But yeah, that will do it for this episode. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. The original video will be in description. Go show Death Battle love. They absolutely deserve it. Their animations are always phenomenal. And Minato, any closing words?
I am kind of flabbergasted by this episode.
Yep, that is definitely the word for it.
Support Sans versus the Judge for this week's round, and support Kratos versus Asura, and Palpatine versus Xehanort, and Mega Man X versus Optimus Primal overall. Those matchups are awesome. I'd love to see those.
All right. Well, I'll see you all in the next video. See ya!